Earth. Earth is something that is able to keep us comfortable and secure while also offering a peaceful and tranquility within itself. This is something that possesses a lot of things that allows us to do a lot of things in life. The necessary tasks we need to do in order for it to keep it alive and keep it safe and keep it clean is all up to humanity. Over the last couple of decades, we have started to notice detrimental values that are happening within our planet, particularly within climate change. Climate change is caused by us as humans and is the way that carbon dioxide and methane are trapped within our atmosphere. With carbon dioxide and methane being in our atmosphere, it doesn't allow the sun or the heat able to escape into the outer space, allowing it to trap within the globe of the world. This has begun to rise over the years, and our polar ice are starting to melt, which means our oceans are beginning to rise. And this is affecting not only humans, but plants and animals as well. Hi, my name is Marcus Johnson. I'm here with Natalia Nixon, and I'm here to ask you a couple questions regarding global warming and climate change. So the first question I wanted to ask you was, based on what you currently know, what are some of the things that contribute to climate change?
The main contributor that I know of is carbon dioxide, and this is something that we use and we are around mostly every single day, and it's mainly used of fossil fuels.
Yes, fossil fuels is one of the main contributors to global warming. Those are also known as greenhouse gases, and we, as humanity, we are the main species that emit all these emissions out into the atmosphere, causing global warming and climate change. Another question I wanted to ask you is, what are some of the things that you have seen get done by the government or the public organization to help prevent this situation from getting any worse?
So, from what I heard or saw, is that the government was able to pass laws to limit the overall emissions into the atmosphere.
Okay. Yeah, so the government and other public organizations like 4Ocean and different other organizations are help to prone with these different situations that are happening, like plastic waste, pollution, just different stuff like that. What are the things that you do personally to help the environment?
What I do personally to help the environment is limiting my use of plastic straws and plastic cups and just using the glass in my house. And I also support and donate to 4Ocean, which is a company that is tasked to help and clean the ocean and make it safer for animals and other smaller organisms. And they help by maintaining the protection of on the coral reefs.
Yeah, so that's the organization I was just talking about. That 4Ocean is prone to and tasked with helping the different organisms and species within the marine environment. To give you guys more of a background on coral reefs and why people are trying to save the coral reefs and the marine life is because in the past few decades, coral reefs have become under siege by a growing global threat. Increasing concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, high CO2 emissions lead to double trouble for coral reefs. First, the trapping of heat in the atmosphere leads to ocean warming, which can cause extensive coral bleaching events and mass mortalities. Coral bleaching is basically just something that doesn't allow the coral reefs to thrive. This is something that makes their color white instead of that colorful color that they obtain naturally. The global devastation of coral reefs from record warming of the sea surface in 1997 and 98 was the first example of what is likely to occur in the future under a warming climate. Second, high CO2 levels lead to ocean acidification, which reduces the ability of coral reefs to grow and maintain properly. Coral reefs are some of the most species-rich habitats in the world, and they are also among the most sensitive to our current high emissions path. The most important thing to grasp from coral reefs is that this is something that acts as trees too. They absorb carbon dioxide just as amount as trees do. Coral reefs acts as something that absorbs carbon dioxide within the atmosphere. So with having coral reefs thrive around the ocean, they are able to absorb more carbon dioxide. With coral reefs dying out, they are not able to absorb all the carbon dioxide, which is leaving more carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Are you nervous of what the future holds for our world?
Yes, it's scary because I know within the next like 30 years or so that we could all pretty much die if we don't do anything about it now. I also think that we should come up with a way of getting everybody to realize what's going on and to recycle and to do everything they can do to save our planet. And I feel like social media is a good way of putting that stuff out there since our generation is mainly built off social media and we'll all see it and hopefully people can realize that we can make a change soon.
Yeah, that's also a really good point. So social media is a huge platform for allowing people to see what is going on with the environment and everything that's going on with climate change, global warming, stuff like that. So having that platform and allow people to reach out their opinions and factual statements to everybody around the world, it will allow people to be more aware of what's happening so they can try to make a change too within their community. Going off the detrimental values and all the stuff that we've been talking about earlier in the video, I kind of want to ask you a personal question regarding the world and the environment. So what I want to ask you is, what are some areas in the world that you find the most beautiful scenery or just the imagery of it that you see maybe on social media or just pictures of it on Google? Like, what are some of the stuff that stand out to you the most?
The place that stands out to me the most is Bora Bora because the water's so clear and every time I see pictures there, people look like they're having a lot of fun. I also like Mexico because I've actually been there before and that's really fun as well. Niagara Falls, Niagara Falls is really nice. Hawaii is really pretty. Mm-hmm. And Fiji. And even, that's all beach and tropical stuff.
Yeah.
And I really like Paris. Okay. I've never been, but it looks really, really pretty. Yeah. And Italy and Greece. Great places.
What are some of the new innovations that you are excited about to see more of and thrive to help better the environment?
I'm excited to see more Teslas, and hopefully all our cars can become electric cars and based off charging rather than gas. And I'm excited to see more green because I feel like ever since like global warming kind of started happening, the trees became less green, the grass is less green, and the world looks very dull.
Yeah, that's a huge point that she just said, that deforestation is also taking place within the world because we the people need a lot of resources regarding wood and tree bark. So with taking out all these sorts of trees out there, it leaves animals homeless and all this other stuff, but it also doesn't allow all the trees to absorb all the carbon dioxide. The less trees that we have in the world means that the more carbon dioxide would there be in the atmosphere.
Also, solar panels are very helpful. I even have them on my house. It powers my house just by using the sun, so we have to use less electricity, which is really helpful.
Another fun question I kind of want to ask you, kind of get off the topic of the detrimental stuff that is occurring with the environment, is what is your favorite animal and why? And how long have you liked it? What are some of the qualities that it has that makes it unique? Just stuff like that. So what's your favorite animal?
My favorite animal is a dolphin, and it's been my favorite animal ever since I was younger. The dolphins obviously live in the ocean, and I like them because I think they're cute, and they can jump really, really high out of the water. I saw it on Planet Earth on Netflix. And they can also swim really fast, and I like how they adapt to certain things and how the younger dolphins learn things from their parents really fast, just as we do, and I think it's really cool, and they're also very smart.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dolphins are one of the most intellectual animals in the ocean, actually, so they work with humans well, they support each other, humans and dolphins actually kind of correlate with each other, they always help each other, so trying to maintain their safety is important to our safety as well. One of the good things that comes out of this epidemic is that we, the people, are the ones that can fix all the problems that we have done. We have the technology, we have the mind power, and we have the tools in order for us to fix everything that we did. Instead of us being the problem, we should become the solution. Working together, trying to find different ways to better the environment is going to be best for all of us in the future of our loved ones, and everyone else around us.